like to speak to you a little bit about how the flag state actually assists you in enhancing the operations and how we assist in getting enhancing your services and how to help you out in various aspects of. It's better to understand as to what the registry actually operates as. So, first of all, who are we? For the Marshall Islands Registry, we are the International Registries, and we provide technical, maritime, and corporate support for the Marshall Islands Registry. To assist everyone, we've got about 28 offices worldwide. We divided ourselves into three regions, primarily three regions, and we work 24/7, 365, working from the same network so that you as operators of the vessel are able to reach us at any time of the day or night. So one of the offices will always be available to assist you. We have a diverse select of vessels, as you can see, primarily being bulk carriers and tankers and gas carriers. In order for this, we need to be able to be working with the various stakeholders. As you can see here, I'm not going to go through all of them, but as you can see, there's the owners, the banks, the shipbuilders, the IMO, the classification societies, everyone. That is to assist everyone coming up, then deal with the IMO. That's basically what the IMO states, what the flag is supposed to be doing. And in order to do that, we would need to, as you can see, comply with all the requirements and ensure that all the conventions are ratified. As you can see, Marshall Islands and a couple of others have ratified almost all the conventions, and these need to be enforced. And can't just be enforcing, so you need to have support from the maritime, from the marine side, from the technical side. You need to have experts sitting worldwide to help you. We need to also have an oversight on the ROs and the classification societies. We need to deal with them, work with them. Close contact with the port state controls is important so that the ships do not get detained or get into any sort of a trouble with them. We need to be able to provide you interpretations of the various conventions that have been ratified and the various regulations coming into force. And then we need to also see that the vessels are being maintained so that there's a proper risk assessment carried out and inspections carried out of the vessels to see as to where the vessels are going and how they are being maintained, and that you are always in good standing. So we do a vetting of all vessels that are in the registry, not only before the vessels come into the registry, but also during the time that the vessels come in. There are times when we need to do a pre-registration inspection of the vessels. We would see that the vessels are good enough to register with us. We see if there are deficiencies, how you would be able to make up for those deficiencies. And then, of course, once the vessels are registered, we would actually go on board within a month to see as to how the vessels are faring and where all you would need assistance for the upkeep or the upgrading of the vessels. The registries need to be actually on the whitelist of all the MOUs, and that's where we are. The Marshall Islands Registry is proud to be on the Qualship 21 for the past 20 years consecutively. No other registry has achieved this so far. There are only the few registries, 21 registries that I can see, which are on the Qualship 21. We've been on that for 20 years. Also on the whitelist for the Paris MOU, for the Tokyo MOU, and all the other MOUs to be on the whitelist, to be able so that the ships can trade unhindered. We have a regulatory department, regulatory affairs department, which needs to participate in the various IMO conventions, MEPC meetings, ILO meetings, the various other conventions that you can see. The various guidelines need to be provided, instructions, notices need to be provided, advisories need to be provided to the various ship owners and the ships and the shipmasters for the operation within the compliance requirements. So now there are also, alternative fuels. You need approval for alternative fuels, so we participate in a few of those as well. And as you can see, we would take, there's just a couple of them that we take, that I'm bringing forward to you. It's like the alternative fuels. We would work with the ROs or with the designers, with the engine makers, the shipyards. We will work to agree on the process, on that agreed process to proceed. We'll also work on the hazard identifications for the alternative arrangements, that they are safe not just for the vessel, but for the crew as well, and to define a way forward with it. In addition, we would be involved, we are also involved in the development stages. As you can see, when looking at the IGF code and the guidelines for low flashpoint fuels, we also were working with various ships and ship owners for the shipboard trials for biofuels. There are ships which are coming up with being fitted with wind-assisted systems, with the wind-assisted propulsions. The joint development projects for the liquid CO2 carriers, also for the air lubrication systems, and of course provide approval and principles where necessary, where there is a proper agreement. So these are just a few of the things where we are assisting and working forward as a flag. More than 50% of the vessels right now being built are now fitted either directly or with alternative fuels or capable of alternative fuels. There's a need for partnership. There's a need for information sharing. We look forward to that. We need to make sure that the crew on board are safe. There's technical competence provided. There is not only on board but ashore, and how the informative decisions are taken to move forward. Thank you.